Ed Gonzalez, Harris County Sheriff. This morning at approximately 1:33 a.m., we received a call for service to a parking lot out here, outside this nightclub, Stampede nightclub on the East Texas Freeway near Aldine Mill Route. The initial information we have is that some type of altercation we believed happened out here in the parking lot. One group of males approached another group, opened fire, striking at least three people here at the location, receiving gunshot wounds. From those, two were transported to hospitals. One was transported by private vehicle, the other two by ambulance. One of the ones that was transported to the hospital, a male, I believe he may be approximately 25 years of age, was pronounced deceased at the hospital. The other two, we're told, one is in serious condition, undergoing surgery, and the third one, is in fair condition and expected to recover. The suspects fled the scene, so at this point, we do not have any information on their whereabouts or their identity. It's still an active investigation. As you can see behind me, we do have homicide detectives and crime scene investigators on scene. We did receive information that there had been an altercation inside the nightclub just prior, but we don't know if they're related anyway. But there were a lot of people out here in the parking lot at the time, as it was near shutting down time for the club. So if there were other people, we ask that anybody that has information to please give us a call at Crime Stoppers at 713-222-TIPS, at 713-222-TIPS. And again, the information we have is that the victims range from between 19 years old to early 30s. We believe the female may have been 19, and I believe the deceased male was 25. So two wounded males and one female, and that's the information that we have at this time.
Do you know how many people opened fire?
We do not know. It appears that there were several. It was two parties that may have been in an altercation. We don't know who instigated what, but it appears that there were multiple individuals in each party. And again, it was out here in the parking lot, so we know there was a lot of people. So we ask anybody with any information if they could please give us a call. And briefly, I want to just say in Spanish before we move on. Esta mañana, aproximada a la 1:30 de la mañana, recibimos una llamada de un tiroteo aquí en el estacionamiento fuera de este club de Stampede, cerca del East Texas Freeway. Habían dos grupos afuera, parece que estaban en un tipo de discusión. Un grupo sacó armas y le disparó al otro, hirieron a tres personas, una mujer y a dos hombres. Fueron trasladados al hospital, y un hombre, un afroamericano de 25 años, perdió su vida en el hospital. Entonces, muy triste. Entonces vamos a investigar lo que pasó, los hechos, y cualquier persona que tenga información, por favor que marquen y nos dejen saber al 713-222-8477. Pueden llamar en una manera anónima. Los sospechosos huyeron de la escena y no tenemos más información. But, very heartbreaking way to welcome in Father's Day. Somebody's lost their life. Another person is still fighting for their life in surgery as we speak. So we hope that she pulls through. And again, anybody that may have had information, being that there were a lot of people out here, it was near the time that the club shut down, we would appreciate that they would let us know. The victims, all three, are African American.
And sir, I know you referenced the fact that we're asking for folks to come forward to help. There might have been a lot of people out here. Do we know, as far as like employees, did anybody have to take shelter? Do we know what it was like out here for folks in and amongst this?
Yes, it got pretty chaotic because our understanding is there were several people already in the parking lot. It was near the time that the club was shutting down, so right around that time. And so it was pretty crowded. It was out here, and it happened out here. Obviously, shots rang out, several. We have different firearms evidence here at the location. One of the victims was able to run slightly before collapsing here at the scene. So it was a pretty chaotic, but it was pretty contained to the area right behind me, where you see some of the police activity taking place right now. Our investigation is underway.
And forgive me if I missed this, but any surveillance here in this particular area? I know we're asking for witnesses, but any business by the area?
That'll be some of our investigation, standard practice, to kind of look for any surveillance videos. We do have some businesses, obviously both at the clubs and then here at the location, so we'll see what we could find. But nowadays everybody has their phones out, and so if anybody got any footage, that's why we ask the people to please give us a call. We know that people always call in and give us information, and just one tip could really help lead to what happened here. Again, one person was pronounced deceased, a young person, and then another young person is fighting for their life right now. So we have some serious injuries that occurred as a result of this, senseless violence, no matter what the issue may have been. And so we, ask for the community's assistance because we want to make sure we get these people off the streets.
So no word what they were fighting.
No understanding. There was an altercation that occurred inside. We haven't made the connection yet between both incidents, but it's always possible something erupted inside and then spilled out. The groups were let out of the club earlier, and so it could have just spilled out into the parking lot, or it could be totally unrelated.
Speaking of that, I mean, this is a busy parking lot. It could have been worse. I mean, what's your frustration when it comes to that opening in a busy parking lot?
Yes, again, senseless violence, regardless of what beef or what so-called motivation one party may have had against another, it's still it's still possible that other people were out here. From our understanding, just in talking to some folks, there were a lot of people that were out here in the parking lot, quite a few actually, and so it could have been a lot worse. I mean, even now, 3 people did sustain gunshot wounds, and again, to your point, it could have been a lot worse because there were other people out here at the time, and stray bullets and what have you. Very dangerous situation, like I said, senseless.
You guys didn't recover any weapons or anything like that?
They're still processing the scene. I do see some evidence markers around some firearms evidence, but I don't know if it was necessarily a weapon of any kind yet. So at this point, I haven't been advised that a weapon's been recovered.
And sir, forgive me if it's a little late getting here, but again, you said that it was an incident inside that then spilled out into the parking lot.
Possibly. We haven't confirmed that yet. I'm
Okay.
just saying that it could be because that happened and then just a sequence of events soon after shooting happened in the parking lot. But it could have been an old beef between people that happens, and there's no telling, so we haven't confirmed that. But that is what happened. There were an altercation inside. People were escorted out, and then soon after is when this happened. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.